Hi ladies and gents, happy Friday. Today I'm going to show you a fun game that you can play by yourself or with a friend or your family members to help you practice our place value that we've been learning. So you're going to need your deck of cards and that's it, unless you want to keep track of scores, then you might want a piece of paper and a pencil. But in our deck of cards, you're going to need these numbers out of your deck. You're going to need the numbers 1 or ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you don't need any tens or any face cards. So you're going to take out all of the tens and all of the face cards. I'll show you what those look like here. So no tens and none of your face cards, which are the ones with the pictures on them. So no jacks, kings, or queens. Take all of those out. So you should have a small pile with all of your face cards and your tens that you're going to put off to the side. You're not going to use these. And then you should have a whole pile of cards with the numbers 1 through 9 in it. And make sure you mix those up. Now, if you're playing this game by yourself, you don't really have to worry about splitting up the deck because you're just going to play it by yourself. If you're playing with 2 people, you can just cut the deck in half, just go like this and take half and give it to the other person. Or if you want to, you can count them out to make sure you're each getting the same amount of cards. If you're playing with 3 people, I would deal the cards. So go 1 for that person, 1 for that person, 1 for me. 1 for that person, 1 for that person, 1 for me, and keep going around until you all have a pile of cards with the same amount in it. Either way, it's completely up to you how you split up your cards, but everybody needs a pile of cards, and they're going to sit face down in front of you. Let me show you how we're going to actually play. So now that you have your cards, if you're playing by yourself, you'll just have one deck of cards in front of you. Each person needs their cards, and when it is time to play, you're going to say go, and everybody is going to pull out 3 cards and put them in a row. Okay. Now I pulled out 3 cards here, and my card was an 8. My cards were an 8, a 4, and a 9. Okay. Everybody would pull out their 3 cards. If it's just yourself, then this is all you're going to do. And now you're going to read your cards out loud to your group or to yourself if you're playing by yourself. So for instance, my cards make 849. So I'm reading the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. 849. And then the way you win around is if you have the highest, the biggest number. So if I was playing against somebody else, and they drew these cards up here, they would say 863. Now you guys have to compare your 2 numbers and see whose is bigger. Our hundreds are the same. They have a 6 in the tens and I only have a 4, so that means their number is bigger, so they would get a point. And then you guys can just put all of your cards in a discard pile off to the side, and then you can play again. So you'd say go, everybody pulls out 3 cards, and you compare and see who has the largest number, 569, and then if you're playing by yourself, you're just going to keep practicing reading those numbers, reading your hundreds, tens, and ones. Now, it's really fun if you can play it with another person because it's also helping you practice comparing 2 numbers, which is what we just did yesterday in math. So that would be a great skill for you to practice if you can find somebody else to play with you. Have fun. You guys can play as long as you want to. Enjoy it, and I will see you guys back here again on Monday for another math lesson.